EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Taylor. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Taylor, the ball
Back-to-back runs. I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. To throw on third down. Clifton. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Broncos.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Locke. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. And it's caught. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Locke going to keep this. Quick throw complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The give to Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Clifton. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
It's now 3rd and 4.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
From the gun on third down, Clifton. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
At the 45-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Clifton. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Clifton. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. From the gun, Clifton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Clifton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They run to Taylor. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
Nothing.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Back to throw. Clifton. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Clifton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Clifton. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Clifton. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Off the play fake. Clifton. They'll roll him out right. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 22. In on the stop, Demonte Casey.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 16, Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
23 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Block now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 29-yard line.
22.
A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
The Broncos' 1st down.
On 1st down, Locke. Out quickly to Judy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On second down, it's Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Clifton. He'll have a first down past the 40. Catch made here by Campbell. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Clifton looking for Campbell downfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Clifton. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing on first down. Clifton looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Clifton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point from McManus is good, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
To throw on 2nd down, Clifton. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Clifton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Off play action. Clifton. Campbell making the catch. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 41 yards.
10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Clifton. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Broncos 35. Colts 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Clock now on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Yeah, he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
88. Touchdown, Denver.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
He's going to go deep for Conley. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Taylor. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. He'll run it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
In the end zone.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ross Blacklock in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 30-yard.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. We're kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag?
You just want to
get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On first down, Dunlap. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now on 2nd and 13. Locke out to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
Locke on the keeper. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. And 96 is coming.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
On the tackle.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 3rd down, Clifton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now McManus for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 52, Colts 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Colts on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Red, 60 orange. Come on. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll run on 1st down. Dunlap.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Dunlap. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.